legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the ready. 53 at the line. Hey, Sam off.
Now a first carry for Dial Pumphrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Rock it. Recon, 132 fighter. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Greystone, Travis. Check 24, check. Hey, Orbit. Yep. Foxtrot. Get it.
Back to throw. Gordon. And his throw here is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike 51. Red 80. Under 10. 10. You.
Darnold from the gun. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 15. And he's going to go down again. Quinnen Williams. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Gordon. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Ajayi, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We're going to start. Line 36. Check. Red 80.
Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Rip right.
First and 10 at the 48.
Undercut. Red 80. Undercut. He's mine.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Ricker. Red 80. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill. 80 weapons. Red 80.
They run with Ajayi. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 44.
Brings up 3rd and
6-0 our score after 1. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Check 9. Young ladies.
This is Ajayi. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Check 26. Red 80. Blue draw Corkers. Yep. Watch the twist. Young lady.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got one. Watch the safety creep. Young lady.
And to give this time to the tailback. Running right through him. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Watch 36 to Mike.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Mike, 36.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Mike 52.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and
that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Darnold now to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They run with Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down.
Go! 57. Mike, 57. Hey, keep it up.
On first down, Gordon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Check the backer. bombers. You 2 jet bombers.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 1. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready? 50, plant.
Check 53. Here we go.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Man out.
Here we go.
Watch 36. And 80. Get him. Mike 10.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
36. Line 36. And let's pin the mirrors. Ready? Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have it. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. Gordon. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, echo. Don't let it breathe, defense. Check 99. Check 99. Shift. Greystone travel. Mike spot 4. 6'6", pull it high. SOS. Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw. Gordon. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Fair! Let's go!
On 4th down, Gordon. The pass complete. It's Bird. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
51 to Mike. It's a party now. Man, Eddie, it's a party now. Hey, watch it. Let's go. Mike.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Alert 3, alert 3. Protein spill.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Gators. What we got? What we got? Hey, high 7. Mike 57. All day, baby, all day. 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Gordon gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. A wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the first round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the first round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Pilot 64, weak. Back, back, back. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check the hot read.
Again, it's Pumphrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Look at me. Go now.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
5.
Off the play fake. Gordon. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Big grip, big grip.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
218, chop it. Go on, go on. Get it.
Right back to him on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, you.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Push him back. Push him back. Check. Check, hot route. Hot.
61, matchbox lights.
Mike. Here it goes. Kill. Let's go.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Right there.
They run again with a J. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Darnold completes it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
General West.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check four.
Topper.
Now they try the right side here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Yeah, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon. Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Bravo.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 57. 57's mic. Okay, double up.
Greystone, travel.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check.
Hey, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let him know.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this one complete to Reed. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
51, Mike 51. You ain't the touch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The dump-off gets him 9, so now they're in much better shape for third down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
To throw is Darnold. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, waiting. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
A first down throw, Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Slam, slam, slam.
6-6. Pull it high.
You got tight. You got tight. You got
Roll out.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now a handoff looking right. The tackle there by Brian Poole. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run again with Pumphrey. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Tyler, 64, weak.
Slam, slam. Hey, watch that, check right, 54. Right.
Back to throw. Gordon, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The first carry for Trenton Canham. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Canham. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
2 yards leads to third down and 14.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New England, they move back over 500 now at 4-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.